Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for September 18th, 2015. And now high pressure that was over top of us a few days ago started moving offshore yesterday. It is now situated way off to our east here. That is going to allow for a couple things to happen. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be kind of where they were the last couple days here in the middle 80s for across many locations. A little bit cooler here up north here, but we're going to have an increase in moisture today in the atmosphere. That's going to give us a little bit higher dew points. So temperature dew points are going to get into the upper 50s to near 60. And I think we get into Saturday, we're going to actually have those dew points go into the 60s, somewhere between 60 and 65 from north to south. So with the increase in dew points, you're going to have an increase in humidity. But this is not humidity like you have typically in summer. This is not, if you have dew points in the 70s, we have problems. But obviously, it's going to be a noticeable difference in the increase in humidity and moisture. And with that, we'll have some higher heat indexes than the temperatures will indicate, despite being in the middle 80s here. So just 2 more days, I promise. 2 days. That's it. That's all we're looking at. Here's our temperatures here we're looking at here for the next 2 days. Again, temperatures are here generally in the middle 80s, maybe low to mid 80s here, up in the upper 70s as you get across the Poconos and far northern and northwestern sections here. And of course, this is for today and again on Saturday. Now, Saturday, the reason it's going to go up even farther is you're going to have this cold front approaching in association with this area of low pressure. Low pressure is going to kick off in the north. The cold front is going to trail it. And you're going to have a continued southwesterly wind flow out ahead of this is going to increase the dew points even further here on Saturday. So now this is we talked about this cold front here the last couple days. Looks like it's got a little bit more kick to it today than on previous model runs here. But again, as this thing moves through, it's coming through in the overnight hours Saturday night. So it's going to lose a lot of its steam here. Can't rule out for a far northwestern zones. I'm going to introduce a very isolated chance of a shower here in the overnight hours here on Saturday night. But I think elsewhere you just have a few clouds rolling through. No precipitation further south than that, though. As this front moves southeast, any precipitation is with it. This is now looking at well after midnight here on Saturday night. Nothing going on, even the front's moving through our eastern sections here. And then it finally moves offshore. High pressure is going to follow in behind this, and continuing aside with the GFS forecast here with this high pressure settling in here. I really don't think this high pressure is going to keep all this. The system was out here. It's going to keep this thing moving up here in this direction here, so we don't have to worry about this high pressure at all, or excuse me, any rain in our area here, as was indicated on the European model. I think the European model is having a little bit of trouble right now handling the energy association with a cutoff low to our south. And the GFS has been very consistent in handling this, and now the European ensembles, the individual ensembles, are now starting to agree with the GFS. So it looks like the European operational run showing some rain Tuesday, Wednesday time frame is probably incorrect. So we're going to keep this high pressure in control. This system is what it's having trouble with. It's a cutoff low to our south here, and something that the European model typically doesn't handle very well. So you're seeing a lot of flip-flopping on the guidance here, whereas the GFS has been consistent, keeping this farther south here. You see this energy is confined down there. Kind of that's what a cutoff low does. It just kind of sits there and just creates just a persistent area of showers that doesn't go away, doesn't move, and that's what we're looking at for areas to our south here. But I think we're okay, and we won't be dealing with any precipitation. This is now looking through Wednesday, and we're still high and dry as this high pressure is keeping everything well to our south. One of the big changes here that we're looking at this week, of course, I just said earlier in the video here, we're going to be these will be the last 2 days here that we're in the 80s here, and we're going to return to lower temperatures. Here's what we're looking at behind the front. Temperatures between 70 and 75, I would say, for both Sunday and Monday. Actually, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It should be 70 to 75. 70 would be or maybe even upper 60s up here on both Sunday and Monday. And then our central areas will probably be in and around 70, 72-ish, something like that. Down here by Philadelphia and South Jersey, we'll probably get into Yeah, we'll be even low. We'll be even a little bit higher than that, but not by much. So I think this is here's what I was talking about. Here's look at Monday here. Here's your 70 degrees or thereabout, 70, 71, 72 for Monday, 60s up here, and then lower 70s as you head down south here. So it's gonna be a very comfortable couple days here. That's gonna hold right into Tuesday. With these temperatures here, with the lower temperatures, and then we get into Wednesday, we get back up into the middle 70s here, but that's about as far as we're going now. We're not going back up into the 80s, it doesn't look like, and we're going to head into the following week here in September here. I think we stay at or maybe slightly above normal for a few days. I think we're going to go to below normal as we get toward the end of the month and get heading into October here, it looks like. So month of October, again, from our autumn outlook had that we did back in the middle of August. That autumn outlook called for a below normal October, and we are still sticking with that, even though the Climate Prediction Center is insisting that on an above normal October. We completely disagree with that idea, and we are still going with below normal for the month. Generally a 1 to 3 inches below, or 1 to 3 degrees below normal of what the month will average out at month's end. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for September 18th, 2015. Have a great Friday.